Acting on a good idea is better than just having a good idea.
That's right.
So tonight I've decided I'm going to have my PR team come over to the house because I want to make sure that we are all on the same page as far as what the method is to our madness with this new song, just to make sure that they're telling the same story that I'm wanting to tell and that we're really getting the message across. So they're going to come over tonight and maybe crack open a bottle of wine and see what we can't come up with to get this song to skyrocket. We don't want any.
Are you decent?
What's up, ladies?
Hiya. Great to see you.
Too. Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. Traffic wasn't too bad, was it?
Piece of cake.
Yeah,
Not really.
I don't believe that.
Now you're looking good. Did you work out today?
I did. Today was leg day.
Oh.
She's requiring I do leg day. I hate leg day.
So, we've been going over about, 15 or 20 tour titles.
Oh, that's fine.
And so we're trying to decide which one really speaks to us. We've picked out a couple, but now I want to even make it more of a finite point of, is this what we really want to say?
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you.
so we picked out one that we really like and could have a lot of spin-off, but I'm not sure if that's the thing that we want to say the most, people will gravitate the most. So, I'm so excited, and I've been wanting to work with Curtis for the longest time, and you're out in Nashville doing your thing, and I just took such an affinity to you and Jeff because, first of all, I just wanted them treated fairly, and so I, always wanted to make sure that people weren't trying to take advantage of them, and because they're so nice, And so then you have that aspect where they're so nice. It's like, wow, okay, guys. I mean, I think these are going to be an easy touch. So, but then when you called me and you explained that you wanted to transition, and so I hear it being in my business, I hear a lot of reasons why people want to go a different direction, and it's always for the money. Mm-hmm. And so when you were talking, it's like, okay, so I'm going to make this change, and I was thinking, oh, please don't say it. Please don't say it, Curtis. And you didn't. You said, I want to transition more to pop. And I thought, please don't say it because there's just more money in it. But it wasn't what you said. And so, I'm always looking for, we all must be lifted. We all need to do things that lift the world, okay? Mm. And you said, because I can't sing the songs that I need to sing and people need to hear. That's why I want to make the transition. Right. And that, I think I screamed. Because that's the right reason. That's the right reason. And so now we've gone from, hey, I want to make this change, to now we're creating a movement. Yeah. Because what you really want to say and do, yes, the world does need that. And individuals need that. Humanity needs that. So this is why we're working together. Because I'm not a, let's go in and just make a bunch of money person. I'm a, let's get the message across. And this is a legacy move. So,
well, and I found myself, like, when I set out in music, period, my goal and desire at the time was make music that will inspire people and move them in a positive direction. And I did a good job of that in the beginning. And as you start like getting into the intricacies of the business and you're trying to climb up the ladder, I didn't realize it for a while, but then as I started to look back on it, I found that I was getting so focused on the commercial side of it.
Yeah.
And when I would pick songs and go in and record songs, I was looking at what does radio want to hear? What does radio want to hear? That's what I've got to record because I got to get the songs on radio. And I just like was sitting around the house one night and just kind of had this aha moment and said, I need to stop making music that radio wants to hear and make music that people need to hear. Probably been about 6 months ago now, but I was doing a meet and greet after the show. And these two guys came through the line that I'd never met before. And he walked up and one of them asked if he could give me a hug. And I was, sure, yeah, I'll give you a hug. He gave me a hug and he said, I just want to thank you for doing what you're doing and making people like us feel like we fit into society. And that just kind of blew me away because I really didn't feel like I had been doing anything, or if I wasn't doing that much. But yet I had impacted two people across the country from where I live that I had never even met before. And that's when I was like, man, if I really focused on trying to impact people, how many people could I touch? Because these I haven't really been focused on. I've been just out doing my thing, not really making a plan to impact people. But yet I did. So if we can create a plan to impact people, then it could be the masses, you know?
Right. And then how does something like that make you feel?
Oh, it makes everything worth it. Everything that you've put up with and done makes it all worth it.
Right. Because it is a hard business. And, but to know what your ultimate goal is, you're not measuring it by everybody else's scale of measurement. You are coming in with, I mean, yeah, everybody has to play the game and everybody has to, do the tours and all that, which you want to do, of course. But it's not all just dollars and cents. I'm sure that hug impacted you as much as they have been impacted. To know that somebody shared with you their feelings about how their lives have been touched or changed.
Yeah.
And that's a powerful thing. That doesn't happen all the time. I've gone to concerts and I might have enjoyed myself.
I was totally not expecting it. It kind of threw me for a loop for a second. Because the hug didn't, but when he said what he said, it did. And as they walked away, I turned and looked at Jeff and I was like, totally was not expecting that to come out of his mouth.
That's why you're so awesome.
Yeah.
because you're not. Because it's not contrived. That's just it. It's not a shtick, you're trying to portray. It's who you really are. And so when those moments happen, you realize the magic in that moment. Again, Curtis is wanting to speak directly to the person's heart and soul. And even though that may sound trite, it's a lot harder than you think. Because it's got to come authentically from that person. And I think that's what Curtis has honed in these last 4 years. Is somewhere along the way, you ask that, that is this all there is question in some form to get where we are. So, I wanted to kind of go through on the tour names, we had come up with love to the third power. So it's love with a 3, or love cubed. And that the cube is, finding love, in yourself, others, and the world.
And specifically yourself coming first.
Right, yourself, others, and the world.
I love that.
They had a lot of really great ideas, some stuff that I hadn't even thought about. And I really feel like we've got a good direction and a good plan is coming together to really get out and share the message that I'm wanting to share with this song. So I'm really looking forward to working with them. They're really on their game.
So this is one day. Okay, we're going to wake up some sweet morning, leave our troubles and our dreams. If we hold on to one another and give tomorrow what it needs, can we start it right now? We can start it right now. I mean, that sounds like a movement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those last two lines specifically, is even when I was in the studio singing it, it was in my head, I was picturing like I'm asking, not for if we can really do it, it was asking, can you join me in doing it? Can we start it right now? And then immediately following up with reassurance, yes, we can start it right now, so let's do it.
I can just see somebody out there like, yes. Okay, one day love is gonna make pain, nothing but a soft rain falling to the ground. One day hearts are gonna unbreak, hope is gonna change us from the inside out. That was one of our tour names. Inside Out.
Inside Out, yeah.
The Inside Out tour, okay? I'm still waiting on the day, I'm still waiting on one day, I'm still waiting on one day. When the weak won't have to struggle, no black or white, no red or blue, let's lay the lines out on the table and let our eyes believe the truth. Okay, and the truth is, what?
Oh, it could be it's so many things, really. The truth is who you are, owning who you are, and loving who you are. Like just
Yes.
within yourself, that's the truth. Be the truth of who you are. Own it.
Be you.
Yeah.
Yes, that was also one of the names of the tour, the BU tour. Okay.
Mhm.
But yes, let your eyes believe the truth. The truth is, well, the truth is, one, is that everybody is struggling right now because no one's really living their authentic life. I mean, they're all living to please this person or that person, or, you know, there are multiple people, right? You know.
We get so caught up in what everyone else says you should be or shouldn't be, and their perception of who you are or who you should be. I mean, I'm guilty of that, especially in this industry when you know there's eyes watching you. You're constantly thinking about, if I do this, or if I say this, or if I look this way,
Right.
what are people going to think?
Okay. And what are people going to do? And what people are going to do is they're going to judge. They're going to judge. And so what we do is we want to avoid that at all costs. So if I can be the person that you want me to be, then I'm less likely that you'll judge me. And the thing is, you know what they say is conformity. Conformity is everybody likes you except yourself.
That you're sacrificing your own
Yeah.
happiness
Right.
at the end of the day.
So to make everybody else happy. People that you actually really don't care that much about. You know? Present company excluded.
Of course.
Okay.
I felt like this song was like my whole life story wrapped up in 3.5 minutes.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is so awesome. And so there in here I find, I think one of the tours is Rise Above, or maybe that
I
was.
love that.
Yeah, Rise
As soon as
Above,
you read that, I was like, oh, that's good.
right. So,
Rise above hate.
yeah,
That's what, you know.
You know,
rise above hate, rise above judgment, rise above gossip,
anything you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
or maybe, you know, rise above in love. You know, maybe that's too many words. Anyway, I think we're in for a hell of a ride. So
Well,
here's
cheers
to
to that.
good friends, Destiny Tour, making a movement,
And a hell of a ride.
and a hell of a ride. Absolutely.
Well, now you see the plans are definitely in motion, and the next episode is going to be coming right around the corner. It's next Thursday, 9/8 Central, right here. Make sure you tune in to see what am I up to next.
Here we go now.